single, I believe.
I actually made that beat when I came back to England, and my idea with it was that a lot of the tracks that I'd done were, which I deliberately wanted, were like percussion based or more live sounding, and I wanted to do a track that was a bit more electronic and a bit more, I don't know what the word is, but just slightly different to what I'd been doing already.
Right.
So I wanted to create a track like that was more electronic.
Right.
So, but still had a strong Ghanaian kind of title or, you know,
Right.
content. So yeah, that's the reason behind it, and Manifest smashed it.
Sent me the beats, and I really dug it very early because, you know, he described it how it changes pace, you know, as you notice, which is kind of an interesting thing to do as an MC. It gets tiring to just rap bars and 16 and everything. You always want an interesting challenge. And he had the idea that it should, you know, could be something about Blackstar, you know, and it's something intergalactic vibe. And I was like, okay, I can dig that. I wrote a couple of times to that beat, and I wasn't really digging what I did initially. So one day, you know, when the spirit moved me, after, you know, there's so many different things that have gone on, I decided to do a track that was sort of semi-autobiographical on it, and then Richy finessed the whole thing. So
and the video as well is quite a phenomenon. You can tell us about the video as well, please.
Well, that was a really nice story. Basically, a guy called Tom Jackson, who lives in Brighton and works for a company called Ram Jam, and he's got his own company called String Mouse as well. He contacted me a while ago and said, can I use some of your music from back in the day, this is other stuff that I did, for a showreel of his own music, of his own video editing. He's an animator, basically. And I said no problem. He put that on his showreel, and then I sort of proposed to him. I said, would you be interested in maybe helping me out with a video? And then we got talking further, and we both found out we were both into Spectrum computers. Like when I was about 14, I wrote like computer games and sold them for a little bit of money.
And he still has a bunch of them.
Yeah, I've still got a few computer games.
Just a few.
Just a few, to put it mildly.
Yeah, so yeah, he basically came up with, we came up with the idea of doing this video that had a strong Ghanaian image with all the kind of statues and all the kind of monuments that you get in Ghana, and it was like nice because Manifest had written a rap that had a nice storyline about him moving from Ghana to New York, and the timeline on the video is very much matches that as well, and the progression, and it also speeds up as well, so it all fitted together really nicely. And the style of the track, because it's quite electronic, it's quite a simple track. I didn't do a great deal, but well, I did a little bit. But,
I was about to say.
But so yeah, the idea of it being a computer game fitted with the kind of music as well. And then, as I say, all the Ghanaian images just made it was just a real nice mixture with the vocals, the video, and the music. You know, I was really pleased with how it turned out. And it's,
and it's like, what, 35,000 views. I mean, it's one thing that video showed me is that in arts, you have to be creative in all angles, you know. The music can be dope, lyrics can be dope, but if you don't put dope visuals to it, people will not be drawn to it. But if you do put dope visuals, now people can enjoy the art in many different fronts. Some people are just interested in how the thing looks like a computer game, an 8-bit animation, and they get sucked in, and the video is just background noise to them, like good noise. But for other people, it's like, oh, great song, and this video extremely puts it in proper perspective, because you know Ghana. So for example, when you see some things and you see like the statue, the Kwame Nkrumah monument and stuff, it geeks you out. Like those
the taxi and all that.
Exactly.
Yeah, the taxi with the yellow front.
Exactly, and then you also know stuff like when I talk about Rolling Circle and stuff. You know, in the song lyrics, things that you're familiar with. So it's. I think what I really was, you know. I kind of like was very enamored by the attention it got, and realized that this is why Kanye gets like a little excited about overdoing videos.
Definitely. And Tom Jackson, the guy that did it, I mean, his attention to detail, you know, he converted, I gave him photos from my time in Ghana, and he converted them into the graphics. He didn't just like stick them on. He you know, he worked hard to get everything looking right, and you know, even the road signs have got like they're proper road signs that you will see there.
He was pretty thorough. I mean, because every time I see the video, I think I see something new I missed. You know, which is kind of funny for me to say.
And there's things like you know, you used to talk about your odor or something, and here there's a perfume in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And then with my, it's like my new the perfume. You know, since every rapper has cologne anyway, you might as well give Manifest his cologne in the video.
So Tom Jackson,
Cool. Big up to Tom Jackson. Ram Jam,
exactly.
yeah.
You can check them out on the internet, actually.
On the internet,